Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as guardians and mutants alike. Welcome to another Liam Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Marvel Strike Force today, where we are going to be taking legendary character Doc Ock up to 6 and then 7 stars. Now, Doc Ock's been in the game for a while, but he remains one of the best legendaries, in my opinion, in Marvel Strike Force. Obviously, he completely transforms the Sinister Six, takes them from, not really a usable squad to a pretty decent squad. I still use them in War for defense, and I use them in Blitz all the time, and also in raids every now and again too. But Doc Ock in particular is way more useful than that. I use him in Doom Raid, his tech tag, use him on the tech lanes in Doom Raid, and I'm also currently using him in Dark Dimension for a ton of uses for this guy, definitely worth investing in. Now, Doc Ock's legendary event, Surgical Strike, is one of the ones that's recently been made permanently available in the game, so you no longer have to wait for that to come around on those kind of annoying cycles. As soon as you have your X-Force up to 5 stars, you can unlock Doc Ock, and as soon as you have them up to 7 stars, you can take him all the way up to the 7 star. You can max him out. Obviously, what we're going to be doing today, so if we head on over to the roster here, we can take a look at my X-Force squad, the tunes that we are going to be using for this. So as you can see here, not super invested in them, and you really don't have to. You just need to get them up to the 7 stars. Let's take a really quick look at the levels that we're talking at today, though. So Negasonic. So starting out with Negasonic, so I've got her up at level 60, gear tier 11. She is obviously at 7. They're all going to be at 7 stars, but she's got 6 red stars, which is definitely going to come in handy, but I don't anticipate this unlock being particularly difficult for us. And her ability is 5554. I'll keep an eye out if that changes as we move through the squad, but I'm pretty sure everyone is on 5554. Raider is Negasonic's ISO there at 1.4. Deadpool, the man himself, also level 60, gear tier 11, 5554 on the abilities, only 4 red stars there, so way less power on him. Skirmisher ISO, hope to be applying some vulnerable and removing positive effects from the enemy. X23, now X23 can be a real beast. Obviously mine is not, because I've not invested in her, but she is a pretty decent damage dealer. I don't know how much of that we're going to see from her, not only because I haven't invested, but I've also only got those 3 red stars on her here. Again, level 60, gear tier 11, and again another raider on the ISO. Hope to be seeing a lot of those crits. Domino, obviously these tunes are getting weaker as we go down the list. Only 42,000 power for her. Again, only 3 red stars, 5554 on the ability, 60, and gear tier 11, using Striker for her on the ISO. Not much to say about Domino. She's kind of an underwhelming member of the squad. We'll see how she does. Finally, of course, we got Cable. Again, I think Cable can be pretty powerful and useful if you've invested in him, but again, obviously, I have not. Only 3 red stars, 60, gear tier 11, the same 5554 on the abilities, and once again, Striker on the ISO. So there you go. Everyone is the same. Level 60, gear tier 11, 5554 on abilities. Only the number of red stars really varies, and I think some of them I have at ISO level 4 and some at ISO level 3. Not a whole lot of variance there, though. This team is going to be slightly lower than they recommend for this event. Let's see how we do. Alright, let's give this a shot. I personally don't think this is going to be difficult, even though we're slightly underpowered for tier 7 anyway. Let's take a look at tier 6. So they are saying 6 stars, level 65, gear tier 11, abilities level 6. So actually we are underpowered even for this, because they're only at level 60, and the ability levels, I don't have any ability levels at level 6. So technically we're underpowered for this one. Again, I just don't really think that is going to be a thing. 232,395 power. I don't know. I think we're going to walk it. Generally speaking, unlocks are not all that difficult in Marvel Strike Force, and you can usually underdog it a little bit. Obviously, since we're making a video, this will of course be the exception, but I don't think so, especially since we get to borrow Doc Ock 2, so that's just more grist for the mill. Alright, let's do this. Let's just open with a kind of AoE there from Domino. So we're not doing a ton of damage, again, because I think I'm used to doing unlocks. Last unlock I did, I was crazy high, way more powerful than I needed to be. Now we're just kind of slightly below, so that was pretty damaging there. But this is maybe going to take a little longer than the last unlock I did, just because we're not putting out insane levels of damage. We're about where we want to be, actually, for this unlock. So obviously, okay, so of course Crossbone's just taunted there. which is nice that we can get around that with X23. Is she going to take out Minerva? No, not quite. Okay, so obviously, anytime Minerva spawns, you want to take out Minerva, right? She is going to resurrect. Boom. Okay. So she's got that bleed on us there. It's not her ultimate ability, it's her special ability, which she has not used yet. So we can probably take her out before she does that. She can resurrect the first enemy or the first member on her team, whatever team that is, your team or the enemy team, that was defeated. And luckily, okay, there we go. So that was Deadpool. I was talking over that, but Deadpool was taken out and then respawned. Again, that's gonna really keep us alive, I think, his ability to respawn here. And Minerva's gained a bunch of health. So we're actually not doing... Oh, and here we go. She's about to revive someone. There we go. Perfect. They got Vulture back. Okay, come on, Domino. Another AoE, please. Okay, boom. So we're doing some damage, but actually this is proving a lot harder than I thought it would here. We've already lost Deadpool once. Oof. Ouch. Okay, come on. Come on. We need some serious damage from X23 and Negasonic here. And I really want to take out Minerva before she puts more bleeds on us. Boom. Oh, I thought that was her then. Not quite. Not quite. Come on, Cable. Boom. There we go. Bye-bye, Minerva. Okay. Okay, we can do this. So we've taken 4 out of 13, but look how weak everyone's looking. We can do this. Ouch. Okay, so once again, Deadpool looking pretty weak there. Boom. But X23 taking out Vulture. Thank you. Okay. And we're going to revive again. Boom. There we go. Okay. So we got to watch out for that. Hopefully the next tier isn't that much harder, or we could be in trouble here. Boom. Okay. We're doing this. We're doing this. Those bleeds, I think, should take care of Crossbones right there. We might lose Doc Ock, but that is okay. And they did. Okay, so that's Crossbones is gone. Okay, we can do this. Boom. There we go. Okay. 3 to go. Ouch. Yeah, I think I want to try and take out Shocker. It's just a numbers game here. Just got to try and take them out. Boom. There we go. Bye-bye, Shocker. Okay. So it's now 6 against 2. So numbers are on our side for sure. Boom. There we go. Okay. We have done this. But that wasn't as much of a walk in the park as I thought it would be. We didn't actually lose anyone. Boom. But we did need to use those Deadpool's revives, I think 3 times there. But we made it, and we kept Doc Ock as well. Boom. There we go. 200 shards. So that is enough to take Doc Ock up to 6 stars. But let's keep going, guys. Let's just move right on to tier 7. Alright, so let's take a look here. So they are saying level 65, gear tier 11, level ability 6. That's exactly the same requirements, actually. So we are as underpowered for tier 7 as we were for tier 6. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that stands us in good stead. And we're actually just as capable in tier 7 as we were in tier 6. Remembering, of course, that, you know, I was freaking out about potentially losing. I wasn't freaking out, but I was talking about potentially losing people in tier 6. It doesn't really matter if we lose people. All we have to do is manage to complete this. And we get Doc Ock again, so I don't think this is going to be a big problem here. Although interesting that we're up against a lot of Brotherhood members and Ultron too. So all we actually have to do this tier is take out Ultron. He's the only one we need to take out here. As you can see in the top there, 1 of 1 on the targets list, but we're stuck behind that taunt on Blob right now, and of course that's Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive there in the background as well. And Ultron, of course, is going to summon in some Ultron bots, so it's going to be a little tricky, I think, to target him initially, but then all we have to do is take him out. So I don't know, maybe that's where the you know, the lack of lack of higher gear requirements comes in here, because it's not necessarily more difficult in terms of the toons you're facing. They're just going to do a better job of trying to stop you from actually hitting your one target. Boom. Fantastic. That's a great dodge. It's what I was worried about, right? What you're trying to do, if you use Ultron, you'll know that calling his bots in really feeds a ton of extra turn meter. You're helping him get up to that charge, that ultimate ability there, which can be really devastating. So I'm so pleased that we managed to dodge that there. Hopefully, if he manages to get that ability off again, we will also dodge, or at least he won't take anybody out here. This taunt is so annoying with Blob, and of course these counterattacks that he gets. Looks like we might be about to lose Deadpool again, actually. Looking pretty weak, and they've got a stun, a daze there on Cable too. Boom. Oh, thank you, Doc Ock. Okay, there we go. Got us right around Blob. Alright, let's do this. Drop an AoE, why not? Get some collateral damage and hopefully take out Ultron, the first of his spawns. No, not quite. Okay. Okay, and another tank, of course. Thanos joins the fight. Perfect. Two Mad Titans, even better. So that's one Proxima Midnight down. So one of the interesting things here is I have no idea how many toons are going to spawn, because it just says 1 of 1 at the top there. Does this just go on forever until you finally take out Ultron? Maybe we're going to find out. But man, these taunts are annoying. Come on. Okay, of course a second taunt. There we go. Boom. Okay, just as we take out the first one, the second one comes into effect. Some more Ultron bots. Perfect. Wow, we're so lucky on those dodges there with Negasonic. That's 2 hits she's missed from boom from Ultron there, and we're down on the taunt. Okay. So come on, we can do this now. Okay, so that's both death proofs removed from Ultron now. Another good hit, and boom, that's the first Ultron down. Here we go. So that was his revive. Oof. Okay, so she took the hit that time, but it did not do as much damage as I was fearing. We have done this, guys. We've done this. Come on. Come on, Negasonic. Can you do this? Oh, so close, but he's got a heal block on him. X-23. Boom. There we go. Well, that was actually kind of fun doing it at about, or just below the gear requirements there. I think that could have been way too easy. If everyone was too powerful, some of those AoEs just could have taken Ultron out right at the beginning. There we go, got our full 500 shards. We're ready to take Doc Ock up to 7 stars. Let's go do that right now. That was kind of fun. I would actually like to try it at a lower gear level. And, you know, I think you maybe could, even at gear level 10, try that unlock. Let me know if you've done it at lower gear levels down below. I would really love to hear how people get on, because we were only slightly underpowered there, and it really wasn't that tough, but it was a lot of fun. There we go. Boom. 7-star Doc Ock. Well, I'm very pleased about that. Very excited to see how he performs in Doom Raid now on those tech lanes. And as I was saying, I'm also using him on DD4, and I'm going to power him up. I'm going to take him up to DD5. As you can see, I've got him at level 85 there, currently gear 15. I am going to start working toward gear 16. He's just such a useful toon. Well, there you go. That was my journey taking Doc Ock up to the full 7 stars there. Let me know what you think, how you're doing. Do you have a 7-star Doc Ock? Do you have a 5-star Doc Ock? I'll put a link down below to my 5-star unlock video, give you some tips for that as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of Doc Ock, whether he is a toon that you use, whether you're using him in Dark Dimension, whether you think he's a good choice for DD4 and DD5. As always, love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Well, there you go. Thanks for being a part of this journey with me today. If you did enjoy this video, found it informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. It really does help out the channel, and I super appreciate it. And hey, while you're here, why not consider subscribing to Liam Aiden Gameplay? I drop new gameplay videos from Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes every single week, and I would love to have you along for the ride. That is all from me today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other.